you a closer look at these Spiky massage balls and how to use them. So these massage balls are great for self-massage. Some good things about these are that they are super portable. You can throw them into a gym bag. When you go on vacation, you can take these with you, and you're able to use them completely on yourself. Now you could use them on someone else or have someone else use them on you, but you're able to use these totally on your own, either up against a wall, on the floor, or any kind of position where you're just using your own body weight for self-massage. So these are used by physical therapists, and kind of all different massage balls are a little bit different. Now I exercise on a regular basis, and I go to a lot of workout classes, and I also teach. So in order for me to keep going to all these classes, when I do different things, I get sore in a lot of different areas. But I can't be so sore that I have to take several days off to recover. So I use a lot of things at home for self-massage to speed up my recovery and soreness from workouts. So I'll use lacrosse balls. You can also use tennis balls. Lacrosse balls a little bit firmer, and these are even firmer and have less give than the lacrosse ball. So it's definitely a more firm option. And you also have these spikes. I also use foam rollers to do larger area self-massage. So a lot of those things really work for me. I prefer these balls to do areas like the shoulder neck area. It's just easier for me than using a larger foam roller, and especially to do the glutes. I feel like I can target that glute muscle and area much more easily with these, and it's certainly, when you're tight and sore there, a lot more uncomfortable at first, but it offers you that release that you need. So that's kind of the benefits of these. Now when using these, you do kind of want to, you can roll back and forth, you can roll up and down against these, you can kind of move it around in circles depending on the body area that you're using it on. Anytime that you find that sore, tender area, that trigger point, that's where you want to just hold there for a couple seconds and let the spikes kind of sink in. And it's also important that you're doing some deep breathing while you're doing this. You don't want to be tensing up into that. You want those muscles to release so you can get that release that you need. So this particular pack comes with 2 different balls, and you have 2 different size options, which is nice. You've got the 3-inch and the 3.5 inch. So depending on your own body and what you want for that area, you can go back and forth with the sizes. So I do like that this set comes with varying sizes for use. Now I like to use these spiky ones on my feet. I'll show you how to do that. You just basically step your foot on it and roll through, and you can kind of hold and roll in circles in those areas that are a little bit more sore. We're on our feet pretty much all day long, unless you are sitting all day. But you can do this while you're sitting. So if you've got sore feet while you're sitting, you can be doing that. You can be standing up. So I'll give you a brief thing of different ways to use these. Definitely portable, and like I said, they're my favorites for speeding up recovery. Physical therapists use these. You can do searches on the internet for how to use them for certain body areas. A lot of different physical therapists will have like a YouTube channel, or on their website they'll show different ways to use this. You can also check in with a physical therapist if you want a professional view of how to be using this for your own particular body and circumstances at home. You obviously don't want to use these in a place where you've got an open wound or anything like that, where you'd be causing more damage, and definitely not for an injury where you have like a potential broken bone. Sore muscles is what you want to be using these for. It will not speed up the recovery of broken bones, obviously. So let me just show you some examples here. Now you can put like behind your neck, you can go up a little bit higher on your neck here, you can put behind your back and just roll back and forth, and you can kind of walk those feet out. Now the more that you're stepped out and putting weight onto it, obviously the more that you're going to be feeling this. And you can go back and forth against those shoulders. I'm going to move mine down a little bit lower here so I can kind of target that area. And just roll back and forth. If you find an area that's a little bit more sore, just hold there, kind of sink in, maybe do some little rolls, and breathe deeply to let those spikes sink in. Now it's natural, especially if you've got a sore muscle, that this will be a little bit uncomfortable while you're doing it. But overall, when you're doing this, for long periods of time, and when you do it often, it will feel nice against your muscles. You can also take like behind your neck here and kind of roll back and forth, or you can put it down a little bit lower and do like squats against the wall so that you can so that you can get that long vertical motion here. Use your legs a little bit to do that. So sometimes I use these against the wall. Most of the time I'll just use them on the floor, and I'll show you some ways that you can use them like that. Okay, so let's just briefly look at how to use these on your feet. Now these are super easy and simple. You can just stand up and roll across your feet. You can also go in circular motions. You can go from side to side. And that feels really nice. All you have to do is relax your foot and roll through it. Because you have two, now they're obviously different sizes, you could be sitting down and doing both feet at a time. A lot of times we put a lot of pressure on our feet and we don't think about them in particular needing kind of a massage or relaxation there. And not all of us have someone that is willing and available to rub our feet. So this is really nice to have. Okay, so now you can also use these on your legs and in the area. I like to use them for my glutes when I get a little bit tight and sore there. And you can do this laying down with your feet up. I like to do mine, I'll just prop up one foot on the side that I'm working and then roll around in circles. So definitely a lot of pressure there. You can also come down onto the floor, put underneath that muscle, find the area that you want. Now the more you like lay out your leg or something, the more pressure that you put on. So you can kind of play around with how much pressure you're putting there. So you can kind of hear that plastic material. It's a little bit loud if you're doing it on a hard floor. You can kind of hear that rolling around there. It's a little bit more noisy than, say, me using a lacrosse ball. Okay, so let me swivel around here. The larger ones are easier for doing legs. You can certainly use this to do shoulders. You can be laying down doing shoulders, lats. For me, like targeting the shoulders a little bit easier against the wall. You can really run through your leg with this. When I use it on my legs, I will just do small areas, so not too long, and then just gentle rolling back and forth motions. I'll change the flexion of my feet to get to different muscles and rotate around to get to the spots that you need to. I get sore calves a lot, especially when doing bar and releve series. So it's nice to kind of roll through there. And yeah, I usually use my foam roller on my legs, but definitely these spikes here, really sinking deep when you've got sore calves. So it's nice. So that's been just a couple of ways how to use these massage balls. These spiky ones definitely have their benefits. They're very, very firm. And then you've got those individual spikes that you can just release and let those sink into those sore spots. So it's really good for targeting those pressure points that you have that get a little bit uncomfortable. And I just love to use these things to speed up recovery from sore muscles so that I'm good to go to get up the next day and hit it hard again in various classes and at the gym. So that's been your closer look at this 2-pack of Spiky ball massage balls. They come in 3 and 3.5 for sizing. So that's been your closer look.